Hello, and welcome to On Stage at the BACP. As always, thank you so much for choosing to invite us into your home, office, or wherever you are today. This week, we're going to be interviewing Beverly Forrester with Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful. She's going to be telling us about a couple of upcoming events, and I think you'll find them quite interesting. Now, please welcome Beverly Forrester. Hello, Beverly. Welcome to the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse. Tell us a little bit about the Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful group.
Well, Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful is our 501c3. It's a nonprofit, and its mission is to keep Broken Arrow clean, safe, and beautiful. So everything we do is geared around that mission. So I'm chair of the Rose Committee, formerly the Bring Back the Roses Committee, and our job for the last 10 years has been to bring back the roses to Broken Arrow, that beautiful part of our history from the 1920s to the 1950s. So we've been busy planting roses, having classes. We've reconstructed the Rose Festival that used to take place back in the day. And right now we're getting ready to do our big yearly Plant a Rose project.
Wow. Well, okay, so this has been going on for a while. I'm sorry, I've not heard about it before. So tell us about the Plant a Rose project and what you're doing this year.
Well, it all stems from back in the day when Broken Arrow was named the City of Roses and Sparkling Spring Water. Back then, the local papers said that almost every home, humble and aristocratic, had a rose garden, and that's why we were called the City of Roses. So while we have the Rose District and so many rosy things going on in our town, we just feel it's real important to go back to that part of the history. So this is the time of year when we encourage everybody to plant a rose at their home or their business, and it's just a real fun project to do.
Awesome. Okay, so it's a contest. Tell us what we do to enter the contest, how it's all going to work.
Well, this is our first year to actually have an online contest, a social media contest. And the plan is for people to plant a rose, take a picture, and let us know who you are honoring. And it's all about honoring someone, a loved one, or maybe a veteran. And that's the whole point. You would post your picture on our Facebook page, Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful, and tell us who you're honoring. We're especially reaching out to the veterans because they're so important to us. And the plan there is to just honor these people.
Okay. And if it's a veteran, I'm assuming you would like them to put what branch of the service that they were in.
Mm-hmm.
Do they need to put like what years they served, or
exactly. Whatever you want to say. And the same goes for your loved one. What makes them special to you? It's just a very special time to honor people. And it means a lot that this whole Plant a Rose runs from April 15th through May the 31st. And of course, May 31st is Memorial Day, which is a time when we think about those we want to remember. What's special this year is that we'll be, for the veterans especially, Sanders Nursery has a rose called Let Freedom Ring, and it's actually hybridized by a World War II vet, which I think is real special.
Wow.
So a lot of the roses aren't coming in yet, but we're waiting to see what's coming, and you can pick your rose by color, by name, by fragrance, by whether it's appropriate for a veteran. And then, whatever you want to do. The idea is to honor someone, and of course, plant your rose in Broken Arrow.
Right, yeah. And then once they've posted the picture, at the end of the contest, the winners will be announced on your Facebook page as well, on your social media?
Social media, and that will be June the 2nd.
June 2nd,
it's very important to say this is not a photography contest. It's
okay.
not about your skills as a photographer. It's supposed to be something just very special.
Okay, and then if I win, what do I win? Maybe you've already said it, but I was so interested in the other details.
Okay, and I forgot to mention it is a drawing. It'll just be a drawing of all the entries.
Okay.
And you will be winning roses that have been donated by Sanders Nursery and Riddle Plant Farm, who are our sponsors this year.
Okay. Well, my mom's favorite flower was the rose, and we had a lot of rose bushes growing up, so I might have to see if my brown thumb can plant a rose and it'll survive. But another thing that you guys are working on is another thing my mother was interested in. She loved butterflies. And you have something coming up this weekend, I believe, about that.
Yes, it's called Monarch Moments. And last year we had a chance to actually get a pollinator monarch garden planted in Central Park. We were able to do that with a grant from Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. And the city came on board and provided the labor. Chris Oler, the city horticulturalist, actually designed the garden. And then his team were the ones that installed it. So it's very beautiful. It's located in Central Park, just directly behind the children's playground. And it's It's beautiful. I know in the fall I just had all kinds of monarch butterflies flying around.
Wow.
There's also a beautiful sign there. Ron Mercado is an amazing artist for Monarch Watch, and he created this beautiful picture of the life cycle of the monarch butterfly. So you can go and just stand there and look at it and see all the beautiful details of how the butterfly starts like a little teeny tiny spot and becomes this beautiful butterfly of almost a 5-inch wingspan. It's incredible. So Ron Mercado has also donated a lot of free bookmarks with his same art on it that we'll be giving away at Monarch Moments. But basically that's going to happen both April 17th, which is this Saturday, and also May the 1st right there in our garden. We'll be giving out free seed packets of wildflowers. There'll be free bookmarks. There'll be information about how you plant a garden from Monarch Watch. It's going to be a really interesting time. Marcy Hawkins, who is one of the educators for Okies for Monarchs, will be reading a children's story on monarchs. We'll have lots of information on how you can start your own monarch garden.
So for adults and children
Adults
as well.
and children, it's going to be really, really fun. I can tell you, I think the monarch was a way that I got through the COVID experience. I got so inspired with writing this grant and learning about the decline of the pollinators and monarchs that I planted in my own garden. And first, I guess about the second week of May, I had one little caterpillar, one little monarch mommy came to visit, and then by I think it was like early August, I had 16 on my milkweed. And toward the end of August, I had over 100. They were everywhere.
Oh my
and they ate all
goodness.
my milkweed. And I ran around town finding more milkweed. Because, they have to have milkweed. That's the only plant the butterfly will lay her eggs on. The monarch will lay her eggs on. And it's the only food that the little monarch caterpillars will eat.
And it's a weed. I can grow those.
Yes, you can. We all can. And the problem is with all of our change in environment and all the change in habitat and the insecticides, the monarchs and the pollinators are in major decline.
Wow.
Did
so
you know?
That'll be this Saturday at 1
1
o'clock.
p.m.
And
1 p.m.
again, where's the location?
It is in Central Park here on Main Street.
Okay.
As you drive straight in the driveway, you'll see the children's playground, all the colorful
Okay, so it will be over by the
equipment,
children's
and it's right behind there.
So bring chairs.
Bring a
or
chair
whatever.
and a
Okay.
mask if you'd like. It will be outdoors, so I think we'll be safe. But
Right.
it's going to be a wonderful event, and we really want to encourage people to plant that
Yeah.
milkweed in their yard. To see those monarchs come out, it's just,
Yeah.
it's inspiring.
And if they miss it this Saturday, it'll be offered again on May 1st.
May the
you
1st,
said, Right. Okay. Beverly, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. You've given us some great things to think about, some new ways to look at nature, and just thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Beverly. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Beverly and learning more about Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful and their upcoming events, Plant a Rose and the Monarch something or other. After we finished our interview, Beverly and I talked a little bit more, and she told me that she has a blog that she started this year. And she said she's not a real expert on roses, but she started this blog and is asking people to help contribute, and has people that are giving information about how to do some organic gardening, or at least organically growing roses. Anyway, her blog post is at keepbabeautiful.org, that's their website, and then it's /rose-blog. So the whole thing, I'm going to print it up here, so I'm sure you were able to see it up there. You might want to check that out. She said that it's, as I said, again, not a professional blog, but it does have a lot of really good information, and I'm terrible at growing flowers, so I may check that out myself. Well, again, thank you for joining us this week. We appreciate it. Encourage you to keep watching our Facebook page and our website for more information about our upcoming summer event. We're still in the working stages, not ready to make a big announcement yet, but we're getting really excited about it. As I said, thanks for inviting us in this week, and we hope you'll come back next week for more On Stage at the BACP.